Who is a communicator according to you? Do you know the definition of a communicator? Communicator is a person who communicates, but one who is skilled professionally at giving out information, ideas, or conveying the information, ideas, and terms to the other person. That is a communicator. Communicators can easily build strong relationships, build a healthy rapport. They can connect with their audience very well, and they can listen and understand that without strong communication, one cannot build or develop a healthy environment at their workplace. Most of the times, your workplace becomes vulnerable to situations like creating miscommunication, making assumptions, sabotaging relationships, trust issues with each other, and more. With a healthy emotional connect to become a great and a good community. Here, I would like to add a quote. People will forget what you have said. People will forget what you did. But people will never forget how did you make them feel or how did you treat them. This quote is written by famous Maya Angelou. She is a famous novelist, author, poet, actor, and more. Let's look at the strategies to become a good or a great communicator. Your strategies will include your verbal and non-verbal communication. Your verbal communication includes the words that you speak, the words that you write, and the words that you listen. And your non-verbal communication includes eye contact, body language, gestures, body posture, smile, expressions, etc. Here I am sharing 3 secrets to be a better communicator. Secret number 1. Listen to others. Yes, you might have heard this enormous times in enormous videos that you should listen to others, or you should listen to your elders, or be a good listener, just in general. And this is, believe me, one of the biggest traits that one person can have, especially the person who wants to become a better communicator. By listening to others, what you do is you open arms to the other person so that they can pour their heart out. They will come and tell you their secrets. They will come and tell you what they feel. They will come and tell you what they feel emotionally, and they will expect a helping hand. Most of the times, one of the biggest distractions that we have is we want to speak before the other person ends his conversation. So most of the times what happens is when the other person is speaking, we tend to frame sentences in our mind and we try to speak before the person actually stops the communication or ends the conversation. While you communicate with others, let them speak as well. Give them the opportunity to speak, to intervene, to give out their opinion, and let them feel heard. In communication, that is especially in listening to others, the most active thing that you can do is being an active listener. We have done a video previously on listening skills on this channel. We'll link it somewhere. Please check that out. When you are listening to the other person, make them feel heard. Give them the value, respect, and importance of what they are trying to tell you. By doing this, you will gain respect and love in return. What happens is, we tend to speak more than the speaker. Being a listener, we need to focus on our listening skills rather than speaking or having or making a conversation. You need to immerse into the conversation. That is, be engaged in the conversation completely so that you identify the cues that the other person or the speaker is trying to give you in the conversation. This is one of the difficult skills that you may require to learn to be a better communicator. I'm sure if you try this and if you practice this thoroughly, then you would become a good or a better communicator. Secret number 2. Relate emotionally. Your emotions are strong words. They connect easily with the person or with your audience. As mentioned earlier, you need to feel the emotion during the conversation. Connecting emotionally might help express the feelings. Allow your audience or allow your speaker to express their feelings. Let's understand through an example. So there are bosses and leaders. These bosses and leaders, they feel that because they have something to portray, they are at a certain designation, they need to present themselves in a certain way or in a certain manner. It is true, but when it comes to emotions, you need to be human first. So all the bosses out there and leaders, first you try to be human and then put the coat on wherein you try to become somebody else. Try to connect with the employees. Try to connect with your team. Talk to them, hear them out. Understand their feelings. Connect emotionally. Make a strong bond. Show respect. Show love. And ask them what they need. By doing this, you are not only going to portray the role of a leader or the boss, but you will be amazed to see the result when they actually tell you the reason of not connecting with you when you are not being a human first. If you do this way you will forge an emotional connection with your team members or your employees. So try this out. Secret number 2 is relate emotionally. Secret number 3, body language. Body language is all that you do as your non-verbal communication. Like I mentioned earlier, body language is all about your facial expressions, your hand gestures, your posture, eye contact, smile, etc. You should understand the unspoken messages. Have you heard about reading between the lines? It also has a connection with your gestures or body language. You need to focus on what isn't said and what is said during a conversation. Be all ears. People sometimes don't express directly through their words. And here comes the body language in play. So you need to look at the other person, look at your audience, and try to gauge if they are fidgeting, smiling, yawning, feeling sleepy, and what not. By this way, you will be able to understand and get the correct cues of your audience or the speaker. It's equally important to look at your or give a check at your body language and the other person's body language so that you are in synchronization with the act or the performance that you're doing. So these are the 3 secrets to become a better communicator. It may sound boring, but it's a process to become a better communicator. And it can only happen if you focus on these 3 core skills or core secrets that can help you become a better communicator. So what are you waiting for? Grab a book and a pen and start noting down the 3 secrets to become a better communicator. I'll give you a quick summary. First one is listening to others. Try to become a good listener. Second one is feel empathized or relate emotionally. And third one is understand the body language of yours and the other person. So these were the 3 secrets to become a good communicator. I'm sure it is going to help you. Let me know what did you learn from this video. I will meet you soon in the next video. Thank you so much.